You're about to watch a Trains Newswire video. If you enjoy what you see, consider watching some of our other full-length videos. Hotspots, Horseshoe Curve, Tehachapi, Chicago Racetrack, and more. Locomotive, the video companion to our best-selling special issue. And a special collection from documentary producer Rich Luckin. All these and more are available from our website, kalmbachhobbystore.com.
Good morning, Trains Nation. Today is Friday, January 25th, all day until
midnight.
Oh,
I got it. No, yeah. You got it.
Yeah, anyway. I got it. Anyway,
one of us got it.
We got a lot of stuff to talk about this week in railroading news. First thing up, precision scheduled railroading, the legacy of E. Hunter Harrison. We've got stories out from Union Pacific and Norfolk Southern. Executives at both railroads say that they are improving their operations, they're boosting their operating ratio, and they really like precision scheduled railroading. They do. I mean, just ask them. I mean, it's all over the place.
Dear. I could comment, but
Jim Vina, the new chief operating officer at Union Pacific, he's been there 2 weeks. Everything is on the table, including the $500 million, or is it $550 million yard?
The Brazos yard.
The Brazos yard in Texas. It's under construction now. It's supposed to be finished later this year, but it could not be.
But it may not be?
Yeah, they might just take it off the table. It's like, you know, it's on the board, it's on the model railroad layout. We're gonna anyway.
Okay, let's wait.
Enough of that.
Before we go, no. Before we leave off of that one, we got to talk about this for just a second here.
Okay.
Because last fall, when I was coming back from the Heritage meeting, I just stumbled on a copy of Texas Monthly, which my old editor in Charlotte, Rich Oppel, was editing. He took another retirement here. Good job, Rich.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's a wonderful story in there talking about Texas is going to grow in population by about 30 to 40% over the next 30 years. That's why you need a yard in Brazos, Texas, UP.
That's
so
right.
Don't forget about that. You know,
don't mess with Texas.
Well, that and you know, this whole thing about precision scheduled railroading is great, but you know, you got to kind of take into account that you can't just snap your finger and build a railroad. You have You have to plan for the future.
Well, Brazos Yard. I mean, if you're going to grow 30 to 40% in the next 30 years, you're talking about a yard that's going to be, hundreds and hundreds, thousands of acres. If you don't build on it now, and if you don't claim it now,
somebody else will.
Right, and then all of a sudden, what you wanted to be a railroad yard is going to be like subdivisions, townhouses, and a strip mall. So.
I mean, I love scheduled railroading. If you talk to the Conrail guys, they'll tell you that they were doing this 40 years ago, which they were. But anyway, we won't go down this rabbit hole too far.
Another note on Norfolk Southern. More on this as we can find out detailed information. Norfolk Southern is storing a bunch of locomotives.
300 is what we heard.
Yeah. So we want to find out where they are and what they're going to do with them. We heard rumors about things happening specifically to certain breeds of diesels, but
your favorite locomotive may be sitting for a while.
Yes, or just going bye-bye.
Yeah.
So, but interesting, along with precision scheduled railroading, we have commodities. The Association of American Railroads releases a weekly commodities report, and this week it's up again, including coal. Coal is up 6% this week over last year for the same week, and it continues to climb up. It's just been going up and up, and everything's been going up and up and up. A lot of double-digit numbers. Yeah. So we've got the full report on Newswire.
Good stuff there.
Can you steam this up a little bit, Jim?
Yeah. So out in Union Pacific land, there is good news and there is bad news. Bad news is no more Cheyenne Frontier Days special in July. That's bad because that's a really cool train. I went out and photographed it for our coming special edition, Journey to Promontory last summer, did some reporting on it. Really neat operations, been around for years. It was kind of off, then it was back on again. And anyway, Denver Post and UP have parted their ways, no more train. Last year's was the last one. On the good news side, UP is saying that mid-February will be the announcement for the date.
Big boy?
Yes, big boy.
Yeah!
Finally.
Oh, I've been waiting
Everybody is sitting there, emailing, calling, writing, wondering when the schedule will be. I need to make my plane reservations. Well, hang on to those frequent flyer miles another 3-4 weeks.
That's right. And once we find it out, then it's not just going to be like the immediate schedule. It's going to be for the whole year?
I don't know. I think it's going to be, they'll initially tell us what the schedule will be for the Cheyenne to Ogden, Ogden to Cheyenne
that's good.
trek in May,
that's good.
Which is fine. I mean,
for the Transcontinental Anniversary.
For the Transcontinental Anniversary. That's a big deal. Everybody wants to go to that. And then this afternoon, at 2:24 p.m. Or actually 1:24 Central Time.
Central Time.
2:24 Eastern Time. We've got news out of Maine about some developments at in the preservation of the Maine narrow gauge. So be sure and check that out. And there's one more story that's really cool. National Geographic has a really cool short documentary. It's about 10 minutes called The Railroader, which highlights John Bush, who's the president of the Cumbres Toltec,
Good guy.
and the railroad. And it's really well made. I saw some previews of it last fall at the Heritage meeting, and then before we came here, I was just starting to watch it again, and it's really cool. So we'll get you a link to that.
That's right. And it as good as that is, it doesn't hold a candle to the stuff you can get from trains.
Right.
Just saying.
Yeah. In fact, we just put out a nice video that we filmed last fall. We put the GoPro on the back of the tender tank of one narrow gauge Mikado and rode it up Cumbres Pass.
Yeah,
so
that's
that was very cool.
I got a couple of quick hits. Amtrak is going to be sending another train to Norfolk in the near future, Norfolk, Virginia.
Extending that northeast quarter.
Yeah.
Further south.
The northeast quarter in sort of like the mid-east, like the
mid-Atlantic.
Mid-Atlantic quarter. So, Chicago Union Station. It's not Amtrak's fault. It's the buildings above, but debris was falling from buildings above to the platform below and actually hit people and the platform. That's kind of scary.
That's very scary.
You know, and it was on the north platform, which we always get off the Hiawatha on. So it's like, I don't know, you get like dodging boulders here.
Not good.
Metro North Railroad, the Metropolitan Transportation Authority for New York City is going to have 4 new Metro North stops in the Bronx,
Very
East
nice.
Bronx. It's very good, actually. It's going to be connecting a whole bunch of people that have not had access directly to Metro North in a while. We'll get that. And the last thing I got, Jim, is in the Pacific Northwest, there is renewed talk about the province of British Columbia, state of Washington, and the state of Oregon having ultra high-speed rail. Have you heard about this?
No, I've not.
Ultra
I'll have to go back
high-speed
and read
rail.
that one.
Up to 250 miles an hour linking the major
Good for
cities on
them.
the Pacific coast. Yeah, absolutely good
Nice.
for them.
Nice.
So that's really sweet. Is that all you got, Jim?
That's all I got.
We are going to be freezing our drivers off here
Yes.
in Wisconsin this weekend. We hope that you stay warm wherever you are and whatever you're doing. Take some good pictures. For everyone at Trains, have a good weekend.
Take care.